Good morning. It's a little after 5 o'clock in the morning. Running a little bit late. I was hoping to leave it more like 4:45, but it took me a little longer to gather up my things. I am driving out this early because I need to get to Maroon Bells, and it's going to take a little over an hour to get there. Sunrise as today is around 6:10, so I wanted to get there in time for sunrise. I absolutely need to get there before 8 o'clock because my parking permit, which you have to get ahead of time if you want to park there, requires you to get there before 8 o'clock in the morning. So I think we're definitely good on that front, but we're going to try and get there before sunrise. So here we go. While we're driving here, you can kind of vaguely see the outlines of the mountains in the background. Hoping I'll get a better view on the drive back. I mean, I'm sure I will when the sun's up. Well, arrived here at the Maroon Bells. There were a few people here in the morning. They've kind of cleared out for a little bit. It's a little after 6. The sun is definitely already up, so I kind of missed the sunset a little bit, but it's still beautiful here in the mornings. There they are in the background. We're going to get started on our hike and enjoy the day. Today we're going to try to go up to Crater Lake, and this time of morning, I think we're going to have plenty of time to enjoy the trails without too many crowds. We'll see what it's like on the way back, though. Let's go. So far, this is amazing. It just stopped raining, and there was a big sort of crowd of people that I think were waiting for the rain to stop. I waited for them to pass, and now I have basically this whole trail to myself. I can hear some people vaguely in the background, but it is an awesome hike to start the day. All right, so I almost missed it. Actually, I did miss it. I have to backtrack. But there's a little spot here where you walk along the lake. But I'm doing Crater Lake, so let's go to the right. You can see there's two trails that go side by side. We want this one on the right here. So make sure you download the trail map ahead of time. The app I'm using here is called Footpath. You can see on my map here that I went the wrong way, had to backtrack, but we're on the right trail right now. Also download any other offline maps like Apple Maps or Google Maps, because there is no cell service here. starting to warm up a little bit, and I'm starting to warm up a little bit, so I'm going to take off my mid layer, probably keep my raincoat on because I don't know if it's going to rain again soon, but we're not too far into the hike, so not too bad of a disruption so far. Morning. The trail split off back there. I wasn't sure quite which way to go, but I'm going up, which seemed like the right way to go. And my trail map still says I'm on target, so I think that was right. All right, maybe this is where the trail merges again. Just taking a quick breather. Starting to rain a little bit more here, but these glasses are under the brim of my hat. I think they're okay. I put the other cameras away though. Morning. Pit zips for the win. Still raining. Oh, there we go. It's like a bit of a rock slide here or something. Just passed another group of hikers. They had taken everything off. And then there was thunder. And it started drizzling a little bit. So, raincoat on again. Rain's died down a little again. But oh man, every time I walk into a clearing, it's just an amazing view. Of course, I also have to keep looking down because this is rocky. I kind of prefer hiking shoes for the extra ankle mobility, but some trails like this kind of make me wish I had boots. Morning. All right. I don't actually have a rain cover like these folks in front of me. Although theirs looks like kind of a makeshift from a plastic bag. I guess that works. But it's not raining too hard. And actually it's kind of dying down right now. So I think I'll be okay. I'm not doing multi-day here. I'm just doing a day hike. As you can see, the ground is pretty rocky. So make sure you watch your step, especially in the rain. Whoa. Just entered a clearing and get a nice view of the Maroon Bells from here. About 1.25 miles in, another 2 miles to go. That was definitely a rocky part. I would not want to have done that in tennis shoes, but looks slightly smoother here. Let's keep going. Wow, we're starting to pass through this grove of aspens, and it is beautiful. Also, the trails become a lot less rocky here. Still not too bad. If I were to compare this trail to the Hanging Lake Trail, that one's kind of a lot less technical, but a little harder on the lungs because you gain more elevation. I think for this trail we're only gaining like 600 something feet of elevation. The Hanging Lake Trail has basically pre-made stone steps that are cut into it. Oh, okay, which way? Looks like to the left. Anyway, this one is just rocks and dirt. Definitely easier on the lungs, but a little bit harder on your feet and ankles. Oh wow. All right, looks like campsites to the right, West Maroon Trail to the left. I think we're basically here. We've got, 1.84 miles to finish. Oh, I guess that was round trip. I've been miscounting. Well, here we are. This is amazing. Lake water is, I think, a little low right now due to this being late summer. This is August 2nd today. But can't argue with the surrounding mountains. All right, well, here we are. I'm gonna take a breakfast break, enjoy the views, and then look at that sun. We'll head back down. 220 calories. Just kidding. So, didn't really expend that much energy coming up, but brought these, so might as well use them. way back now. That was amazing. Seems like most of the people hiking here are going a little further than me. But today my hike is just Crater Lake and back. Alright, map, which way? Looks like this way. This is quite a bit harder when all of this is wet. I was just passing a couple going the other way, and they pointed out that right behind me was a deer crossing my path. It was literally like 10 feet behind me. I turned around and saw it. I tried to get a shot with my glasses, but I think they were out of battery. So hopefully I got something that I can show you. Anyway, we're heading back through the fun /S rocky part, which is a lot less fun when it's soaked. Just gotta take it slow and you're good. By the way, yesterday I said I was a step on the rocks kind of guy. I think it's kind of the opposite when it's raining, because those rocks might be slippery unless you have no choice, like this part. Morning. So now there are a lot more people coming up. I'm having to step to the side a little bit, which is slowing me down, but I don't mind because this is a beautiful day. Looks like we got another mile to go, approximately. Oh, here comes the rain. Better get going. Well, I can definitely hear the water. I think we're close. And I think we're past the rain. It's amazingly beautiful when the sun peeks out from behind the clouds. This is a great hike. If you look carefully, you can see Maroon Lake between the aspens. Okay, here we go. Oh, and here it is. lot more people here now, but one last look before we go. Actually, not a tremendous amount of people. And in the sunlight, this meadow is breathtaking. Okay, my mistake. There are a ton of people here. I'm glad I got here early. Everyone's trying to get that classic shot. And to be fair, it is in the sunlight now. Anyway, time to go back. I would have stayed longer and enjoyed a slightly longer hike, but I need to get this car back by 3 o'clock. If I don't, then I actually have to pay a whole 2 extra days because they're closed on Sunday. Today's Saturday. So here's the shuttle. If you don't park here, you can get the shuttle, but the shuttle doesn't start running until a little bit later. If you do get the shuttle, I would recommend getting the earliest one you possibly can. Well, that was enjoyable. Stopped off in Aspen for lunch. Interestingly, you can see the line of cars here. This line of cars trying to get into Aspen is just still going. I think this is the end. There we go. That was a good half a mile of car backup. Crazy. But I'm heading back to Glenwood Springs. It's a really interesting dichotomy. Aspen is a completely different vibe. It's a lot more crowded and busy, and I feel like I should be wearing more expensive clothes or something. I kind of had to stop by some kind of civilization to fill up my low tire, which I did. Mission accomplished. Now we're on our way back to Glenwood Springs, which I feel like is kind of more my vibe. By the way, I think this is the first place I've ever seen where the HOV lane is on the right. So weird. And yes, I am driving in the HOV lane. But it says Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. and it is Saturday. So I think we're good. When I was driving this morning, it freaked me out. I thought this was a policeman, and it is, but maybe from like the 1950s or something.